Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your attention. We from Group 11 will deliver a presentation on what do you mean by. Hopefully, what we say can be useful and provide new insight. Well, before we begin, we will introduce ourselves first. My name is Alia Putri Larasati, and my team.
My name is Asri Fatulizati.
My name is Miracle Tabrik Efran Silitonga.
Then the topic we will discuss are the first, asking for and giving clarification, the second, delaying decision, and the last, ending the meeting.
Okay, so the first one is asking for and giving clarification. Asking clarification means the expression of asking for clarification or explanation of a statement, word, or sentence uttered by someone so that the person you are speaking to can be better understand the meaning of the statement. Meanwhile, giving clarification means a response to an expression asking for an explanation. So it is necessary to repeat the sentence or explain again with words or sentence that are easier for the person speaking to understand. Next. So here's some effective strategies for asking for clarification. The first one is open-ended question. Encourage elaboration by asking questions that cannot be answered with simple yes or no. For example, can you explain what you mean by that? And the second one is, could you provide an example to illustrate your point? Nah, the second one is paraphrase. Restate what the other person has said in your own words to confirm your understanding. For example, so if I understand correctly, you are saying that is that right? The third one is be specific. If there's a particular part of the conversation that is unclear, point out directly. For example, I'm not sure I understand the part of the timeline. Could you clarify that for me? And the last one is use non-verbal clues. Sometimes body language can indicate confusion, like nodding, raising an eyebrow, or leaning slightly forward can signal that you need more information. Effectively giving clarification. The first one is be direct. Get straight to the point without unnecessary detail. For example, what I mean was, and the second one is use example. Illustrate your point with example to make it easier to understand. For example, for instance, when I said deadline, I was referring to the end of next week. And the third one is break it down. If the information is complex, break it into smaller or more manageable parts. Like, let's look at these three steps. First, we need to, second, and we should, and finally, and the last one is encourage question. Invite the other person to ask question if they still have doubt. Does that, for example, does that make sense? Please let me know if you have any more question. Conclusion. Mastering art of asking for and giving clarification can significantly enhance communication effectiveness. By using these strategies, you can foster clearer understanding in conversation, whether in personal interaction or professional setting.
Next, delaying decisions. Delaying decisions refers to the practice of postponing or deferring a decision until further information is available, risks are minimized, or conditions become more favorable. It is a crucial skill in business to avoid hasty decision that could lead to negative outcomes. Jadi maksudnya di sini itu strategi yang digunakan untuk menunda pengambilan keputusan dalam situasi tertentu hingga informasi lebih lengkap tersedia atau hingga situasi menjadi lebih jelas. Nah, dalam konteks bisnis, ini merupakan keterampilan penting untuk menghindari keputusan tergesa-gesa yang bisa berdampak negatif. Reason for delaying decision, first, incomplete information, waiting for more data, research, or feedback to make a well-informed decision. Ini maksudnya tuh menunggu data, penelitian, atau umpan balik tambahan agar keputusan lebih akurat karena informasinya kurang lengkap. The second, risk management, allowing time to analysis potential risk or uncertainties, itu maksudnya memberi waktu untuk menganalisis potensi risiko atau ketidakpastian. Yang the third, stakeholder input, ensuring all relevant parties have contribute their insight or approval. Jadi di sini maksudnya itu untuk memastikan semua pihak terkait telah memberikan pendapat atau persetujuan. And the last, timing issues, adjusting decision to align with external condition such as market trend or seasonal opportunities. Yaitu menyesuaikan keputusan dengan kondisi eksternal seperti tren pasar atau peluang musiman. Okay, process for delaying decision. First, asking for more time. Example, can we come back to this later? I need some time to think this through. Let's revisit this topic once we have had more time to analyze it. The second, referring to missing information. Example, we should wait until all the necessary data is available. I suggest we hold off until we have the market analysis result. Let's wait for feedback from the team before deciding. The third, proposing a temporary pause. Example, let's keep this on hold for now. We are not closing this option. We just need more time to evaluate. This will remain on the table for future discussion. And the last, consulting other. I need to consult with the finance department first. Let me discuss this with the stakeholder before we move forward. I would like to get input from the team before making a final call. Jadi tadi ada ungkapan umum untuk menunda keputusan. Dari yang pertama itu untuk meminta waktu tambahan, yang kedua ada mengacu pada informasi yang masih kurang, yang ketiga ada mengusulkan penundaan sementara, dan yang terakhir itu ada mengalihkan keputusan kepada orang lain.
Okay. Okay, next, ending the meeting. There are several reasons why meetings end. Time may have run out or the entire material may have been explained. Some meetings will end earlier than expected and vice versa. Sometimes meetings may be cut short due to problems or unforeseen circumstances. Jadi ada beberapa alasan kenapa rapat itu berakhir. Jadi waktunya itu bisa habis atau keseluruhan materinya sudah dijelaskan. Nah, rapat ini bisa berakhir lebih awal dari waktu yang sudah ditentukan ataupun sebaliknya. Next. Next. How to end the meeting? First step is wrapping up. For example, it looks like we have run out of time, so I guess we will finish here. I think we have covered everything on the list. I guess that will be all for today. Well, look at that. We have finished ahead of schedule for once. If no one has anything else to add, then I think we will wrap this up. The second is allow time for questions. When the meeting ends, it is important to open questions from participants. This helps clarify information on the material that has been explained and opens up space for discussion. Jadi langkah yang kedua yaitu memberikan waktu untuk bertanya. Nah, saat rapat berakhir itu penting untuk membuka pertanyaan dari peserta. Ini membantu untuk menjelaskan informasi yang sudah dijelaskan dan membuka ruang diskusi. For example, what questions do you have for us? Are there any aspect of the presentation that need to be explained in more detail? Does anyone have anything else to add? Any question for us? Next. The third is summarize the important points. Before ending the meeting, take a moment to verbally summarize the main points discussed during the meeting and reiterate the conclusions. Jadi sebelum akhir rapat, luangkan waktu sejenak untuk merangkum poin-poin utama yang dibahas selama rapat secara lisan dan mengulangi kesimpulannya. And the last, say thank you. The end of the meeting is also a good time to thank you the meeting participants for the attention they have given, their involvement and contribution. Nah, di akhir rapat ini, saat yang tepat untuk mengucapkan terima kasih kepada para peserta atas perhatian, keterlibatan, dan kontribusinya yang telah diberikan. For example, it was a pleasure to meet you all today, and thank you for your contributions. I want to thank everyone who attended today. Thank you for active involvement during our meeting. Thank you for the attention you give.
So many presentations that our group can convey more or less apologies and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.